Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I am going to be going over with you the Disney SPEEDSTORM racer balancing hotfixes that just came up today. There was a new update, so May 16th, I'm shooting this, and this all happened today, so it's a pretty big deal, and I think it's going to be a little bit of a game changer for a lot of racers, especially the ones at the very top. I think it's going to really kind of change. It's going to change the game. It's going to change the game. I'll leave it at that and go from there. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the video today. If you guys do, don't forget to give it a big Mickey thumbs up. Subscribe, of course, if you guys are new. And don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you guys know when I go live or post a video in the future. Okay, so let's talk about this. Hey Speed Stars, RB has been hard at work implementing all the community's amazingly useful feedback to make tweaks to take Disney SPEEDSTORM to the next level. The game team is committed to improving the game based on community feedback during early access. So please continue to provide feedback and report issues on our official Discord server. If you guys haven't joined that and you have Discord, you should definitely do it because there is some useful stuff on there, and it is a great way to provide your feedback. That seems to be the main way right now. The full list of changes included in the hotfix are listed below. Please note that the update is currently not live for PS4. We are investigating the issue and will provide an update as soon as possible. So this means all other platforms have managed to get the update properly. So PS4 players, hang tight. I'm sure it's coming very soon. Racer balancing, Mike Wazowski. So this is probably the biggest news and probably what everybody really needs to listen to and pay attention, because I'm going to tell you some stuff that, again, is going to be a huge game changer with Mike, and I'm going to tell you why. Mike Wazowski, all of the top racers are using him, the top guys in the world. They love him. I am going to tell you why this is going to be so devastating, I think, for a lot of players. Normal activation of the Hold the Door unique skill will now spawn one door instead of two. Charge activations will still spawn two doors. So that's interesting because I think, honestly, this would have been very different if they had have made it for not just the hold the door, but also the tap, right? They should have, if they had have just made it, it would only spawn one door for both of those. But I think it gives people the opportunity, again, to get rid of the doors. So a lot of players don't like it because, again, it skips them like other players ahead so much. This definitely gives them a chance to be able to explode it. Those doors, super handy, again, for sending players back by accident, right? By sending players back or skipping yourself forward. Again, they've been super useful. The charge activation will still spawn two. So that's the one that gives us a farther distance, basically when we're teleported. Now that takes us into our next point. The distance players are teleported by doors in both directions has been reduced by 10%. So it's still going to boost you pretty far. But again, they've reduced it just a tiny bit to make it fair. But honestly, I think that's going to change a lot of the top players' times on some of the tracks. So this will be interesting. I don't think it's going to change too much of what direction they go. So it's not going to be that crazy. But it definitely decreases my skill for sure. Doors will now disappear after 10 seconds instead of 20. I don't think that's a bad thing, but I think for the charged activation, yes, it still spawns two doors. It's awesome, but having only 10 seconds, sometimes that's not probably as great. Not necessarily for you to reach it. I mean, sometimes I guess for you to reach it, but mostly for it to be effective against other players. That's my opinion on that. But I think Mike is just got kind of like a slapped in the face a little bit. I think he's still going to be amazing. Don't get me wrong. This isn't like, oh, Mike got destroyed. He's ruined forever. No one's ever going to use Mike now. No. They did it just enough, but it's going to change things a little bit. Let's take a look now at Sully. Sully, okay. How do I put this nicely? Woo! Let's go. Just got a new Twitch follower. Rock on. So this is what kind of makes things interesting about Sully, okay? Sully, how to put it nicely, he sucks. He sucks. He's really bad. There's not too many people that love Sully. In terms of like a player, I think he's great. I'd love to give him a hug. But other than that, he's not on the top charts. The area of affected AoE of the Fearsome Roar, so this is a unique skill, has been increased, making it easier to stun rival racers. Okay, so that is very useful for him. I think that's going to make kind of a big impact on that. I already thought it was kind of big. Him and Beast have a similar skill, and yeah, that'll be interesting. The shape of the AoE has also been adjusted to make it easier to stun rivals. Okay, so wow. Again, I think that's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. The effect a fearsome roar has on rival racers has been changed from a long stun to a shorter stun and now has knockback. Okay, so that's probably good. That's probably a good change to kind of balance it a little bit because it has a bigger stun area. You gotta do something there. Activating fearsome roar will now refill Sully's manual boost bar, whether the rival racer has been stunned or not. Whoa. Okay. That's huge because Sully, I find to get him to a boost or even just top speed, it's like you're just going like, oh my gosh, this is the worst. So I think we've eliminated that. Additional manual boost is now received by Sully for each rival racer stunned by fearsome roar. So this is essentially his fearsome roar has gotten a massive, massive buff, and I think it's great. I'm actually really interested to try Sully and give my opinion on that. So I'll probably race with him when I stream tomorrow. So Wednesday. Yeah. Some fixes, some unique skills. Fix live as of May 5th. Okay, so this one here fixed an issue causing the effect of the charge activation of Celia May's unique skill, Snake and Shake. Okay, hers, I don't know what it was. This was like... The game hasn't been around that long, but it wasn't last week. I think it was the week before. I tried her for the first time. And honestly, she drove me crazy using her as a racer because she's like, tick, 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 tick. Like she has all these like little snake sounds and it's so many. And it was like, I would be driving. I was like, this is creeping me out. It feels like she's like on my shoulders. It's like, my headphones are too good apparently. But yeah, it was really creepy. And she packs a powerful punch. So, that's interesting as of May 5th. Okay. To persist for the duration of a race under certain circumstances. Okay. So that was May 5th. So I guess they're just bringing it back up in this post. General fixes live on May 16th. So if you've updated your game, you will definitely see this. Fixed an issue causing players to sometimes get stuck in an infinite respawn loop after falling off a grind rail on the Toon Village racetrack. I thought that was weird. I think people thought it was my fault, and I kept being like, it's not my fault. I didn't know that was what was going on. But it was a glitch. It was a glitch. Okay, good to know. Fix an issue causing the Founders Pack welcome screens from appearing every time the game is launched on PS4. So PS4 seems to be having maybe a little bit more trouble than some of the other things. Fixed various crash instances and then various stability improvements. So I hope one of the fixes there, I mean, it could be under stability or stability improvements, I guess that's probably what it goes under. But I find sometimes when after I get purpled, right? And then you have to use your controls the opposite way of what you're supposed to, right? It's my kryptonite. Essentially, I can be in first place. I get that, and I'm done. Like, there's no coming back from that, especially, when you're playing ranked. Like, there's just no way. It's the worst. Everybody knows it, and if you didn't, well, you know it now. And anyways, I find that once that happens, though, I find there's a couple of seconds after that where if I, try and do the turn properly using my controls once it's over, it still wants to send me the other way or whatever, and it will sometimes just send me directly into the wall, and I get stuck there. It's almost like somebody put super glue on my car, and I just drive into the wall. And eventually, again, you explode and you respawn, but I mean, sometimes you can get stuck there for easy 10 seconds, and again, it's game over. It doesn't matter how many timers you get to jump ahead. It just doesn't matter. So I hope that got fixed because it happens like a couple times a day, like for sure. So that's a wrap on the hot fixes. RB can't wait to see you all out on the racetrack. Don't forget to follow us on social media channels for all the latest news. They have Twitter, YouTube, Discord, Instagram, and Facebook. But again, I think their main one right now for feedback and stuff is Discord. So definitely stay tuned. But again, this game it's Disney Mario Kart. Everybody says it, and it's amazing. I can't see why this game wouldn't be like one of the more popular Disney games right now for sure. I think if people start giving it a chance, and I think once they add some new racers and stuff like that, I didn't know the game was even coming. Like there was no hype up for this game whatsoever. Disney Dreamlight Valley, there was a lot of hype up. This game, there was like nothing. So it's kind of interesting when you think about it, right? That this game kind of just popped out of nowhere in my mind. And I mean, maybe there was some trailers for it or whatever, but it didn't come up for me. And I search Disney shenanigans all the time. And yeah, so I think, honestly, I think one of the top racers they need in this game right now is Vanellope von Schweetz from Wreck-It Ralph. We need her. And Ralph himself. I think we need it in Disney Dreamlight Valley too. But I think essentially she's got to be one of the top racers that comes really, really soon. Because I think that will make the game like really cute. To have some really cute kind of, she'll have a whole bunch of different things for, like, not just, you know, her different racing outfits, but, you know, her car as well. Think about how fun that could be. So I think she's kind of a staple for this game, and she should really be the forefront main picture for it. Like, she's the poster girl. So I'm looking forward to having her show up in the game. But this video was more about the hot fixes and everything for today, especially the changes to Mike Wazowski. Talking about Vanellope's getting a little off track. So I'll leave it there for now. But if you guys would like to hear more on my thoughts about what is coming next to Disney Speedstorm, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll definitely answer and maybe even do a video for it if there's enough of you guys that really want to see that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. And if you haven't given it a thumbs up yet, please do. And I will see you guys for the next video or live stream, depending on when you catch me. Bye.